Okay, so now we're going to condense logarithmic expressions. So we're condensing these. So we're going to go the other way. Same properties that we have. We have 7 of them now. Same properties. And you're going to run it the opposite way of the way we expanded them. So first, put the exponents up. Put exponents back up. Like if you have a 3 in front of log x, you're going to put the 3 back up in its spot, okay? Then positive log arguments. Well, anyway, that's probably not the best way to say that. Okay, positive logs. I'll just say positive logs. Their arguments go in the numerator, and the negative ones, the ones that are being subtracted, their argument goes in the denominator. So say you had log x minus log y minus log z, then you'd put it together, you'd have one log, the x would be in the numerator, and the y and the z would both be in the denominator because they're both being subtracted. And then that's pretty much it. Step 3, I would write rational exponents as radicals. The book doesn't say you have to do that, but normally we do. Normally we do. I'll just say that. Okay. So write a single logarithm. So that's what they mean by the goal of condensing is one log. Okay, that's the goal, a single logarithm. All right, so the bases have to match. You check that, but they should match. Okay, so they do. And so we're going to put that together. Log base 4 of 2 times 32. But we know 2 times 32 is 64. I forgot one more thing. You have to simplify. Step 4, simplify if you can. Sometimes you can, and this time we can. Okay. So how do I know I can simplify? Well, I have a 64. Is there some relationship between 4 and 64? And it turns out 64 is 4 cubed. Okay. Now that's that property 3, so the whole thing just simplifies to be 3. There's no logarithm. Go back to your properties and look at them, but it's property 3. Okay. Next one. It's subtraction here between the two logs. The bases are the same. They're both common logs. So we're going to have it be a common log. And then how do we want to write this? Well, you could write it with brackets, and then 4x minus 3, that's the numerator, and then the denominator is just going to be x. That's how the book shows it. I don't know that you really need the parentheses, but you have to have some kind of grouping symbol. So I'll just put or. You could have written this one. You have to have parentheses, but 4x minus 3 over x like that and skipped the brackets. But either way on that, okay? Sometimes the brackets are nice and sometimes we have to have them. So, but that one you probably could have avoided the square brackets. Okay. But that's what we're doing. There's no simplifying here. That expression inside doesn't simplify. Okay, write a single logarithm. Okay, now here we have some exponents. So I've got to put the 1/2 back up, and I've got to put the 4 back up. So I've got log x to the 1/2 plus log x minus 1 to the 4th power. Now I don't want to multiply that out. I just want to I wonder why that says B instead of A. Okay, I'm not sure. All right. So I put the exponents back up. Great. It's addition. So that means when I go to write one logarithm, I'm going to have multiplication. So it's going to be x to the 1/2 times x minus 1 to the 4th power. I did want a square bracket. Well, I'll put it on the next one. How's that? So log, and it was a common log, square bracket. Now, that x to the 1/2, this is the step 3 I was talking about. If you have a rational exponent, they usually put it back in the radical form. So it would look like this. And we're not going to do any multiplying or anything. We're just going to leave it that way. We've met the goal to write one logarithm. Okay, so there we go. All right, here we have another one. They're natural logs this time, but they're both natural logs, so yay. We're putting the 3 back up. And so we're going to write the natural log of x plus 7 to the 3rd power minus the natural log of x. Okay, so this is going to be the natural log. I will bring in a square bracket. My numerator is going to be x plus 7 cubed. That's the positive logarithm. See, this is positive here in front. But this argument's got to go in the bottom because of the subtraction. So it's going to be over x. And that's that one. It doesn't simplify. Okay. I hope you're having fun with these. Okay. So we put the exponents back up. Oh, base b, base b, base b. Okay, all the bases are the same. Yay. We're going to put that 2 up. Then we're going to put the 1/2 up. So I'm going to have log base b x to the 4th minus log base b, whoops, it's a b, darn it. I was thinking 6 squared. Okay, so I got to be careful on that. Minus log base b y to the 1/2. Okay, so that gets all the exponents where they're supposed to be. Now, positive logs, the arguments in the numerator, negative logs, the arguments in the denominator. Okay, so we're going to write one logarithm, and we'll go ahead and bring in a bracket. That x to the 4th is in the numerator, but the 6 squared, that's down in the denominator, and the y to the 1/2, that's also down in the denominator. I don't know, maybe I don't need the square brackets. Okay. Now notice that when I put those together, it's multiplication there. That's the way that works. Okay. So log base b, I'm going to switch to parentheses. I don't need the square brackets, I don't think. So x to the 4th over, and then I'm going to make that 6 squared 36. That would be part of the simplifying. And then the y to the 1/2 I'm going to write as the square root of y. That's what I'm going to have, and I'll be done. Okay, so there was a lot on that one, a lot of examples for condensing. It's a little tricky, but you do a few of them and you'll get used to them. It's mostly just a lot of writing.